Holy shit, we are finally here! Up, What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Dr. Stone chapter 181, and we are here, we're where it all started, where the light originated from that turned everybody into stone, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us this week. So without further ado, let's get to it. Thousands of years ago, that light enveloped the earth. It was a malicious force dead set on petrifying all of humanity, and seeing the sheer scale of that malice here is sickening. Yeah, whatever we might have tried, there was never any escaping from that fate. And oh my god, this first color page. Boy, gee, this is beautiful. Oh my god. And then, there it is, the title page of this chapter. Wait a minute, is that Ace? Boy, gee, you son of a bitch. This chapter is titled New World Science, and I see what you're doing here. If you haven't read Boichi's One Piece chapters, the ones that, you know, Boichi has done the art for, especially the Ace side stories, you need to read them. Oh my god. Boichi's interpretation of Oda's art is just freaking incredible. If Oda ever wants to pass the torch onto someone in terms of, you know, taking over for the One Piece art, and Oda just wants to do, like, the writing, I would not be mad if Boichi was doing the One Piece art. Oh my god, Boichi's One Piece art is just to die for. I love it so much. I love it so much. Alright, so let's get to this chapter, which is titled New World Science. Boichi, I love you so much right now. 1 meter, 3 seconds. Ooh, speaking of gorgeous art, there it is. There it is, and there's the Medusas. Alright, pals, if I turn into Stone Taiju again, please toss some of that sweet revival fluid on me. No. No, I'm sorry, I still don't like Taiju. You ain't changing my mind on that. He's starting to get useful, but he's still a fucking idiot. 1 meter, 1 second. 1 meter, 1 second. 1 meter, 1 second. Ha, looks fun. Can we help out? 1 meter, 1 second. Yep, it's just as I thought. The Medusas in this big pile are all out of juice. I could have told you that. And it's not even about how much time has passed. The one on Treasure Island died after zapping the entire island, so it's no surprise that, it's no surprise the ones that covered the entire Earth would be dead too. What a grand sight it must have been. Such a vast quantity of advanced weaponry, each one shining so brightly. Oh my god, Boichi, this art. I'm gonna die. Boichi, your art is just getting better and better. Holy crap, Boichi. Sensei, can you draw me something and send it to California? I want a piece of your art on my wall. A signed piece of your art on my wall, please. I am begging you. Seriously, if you come to California for Crunchyroll Expo, I would live so much for that. I would love to shake your hand and get something signed by you. It would just make my goddamn life. I'm like actually shedding a tear just thinking about it. Boichi, please, Inagaki, I would be happy if you came too. But man, I would just want Boichi to come. I'm sorry, Inagaki, I really want Boichi to come. On that day a millennia ago, they gave the earth a coating of stone. Can you imagine it? Oh my god. Inagaki, I will say this about your writing. This is gorgeous writing. But man, Boichi is just really enhancing this writing this week. Oh my god. Look at that architecture. Oh my god. I know, I'm having orgasms right now. This is beautiful. My dear Zeno, your right hand, please. What did you put in your pocket? A Medusa, perhaps? That stirring speech was just misdirection to divert everyone's attention away from you, yes? I am the faintest, everyone except this mentalist. I love Cat so much, he's my baby. I am the faintest, what you mean. Yikes, knock it off, you. Whatever, leave him be. The battery's dead and we're guarding him anyway. He's toothless. In fact, if the good doctor's interest is piqued, we ought to borrow his knowledge for our research, because our only chance of winning against Stanley's people involves using the Medusa. But even with so many of them, if they're all useless, then there's no point. Not exactly. The vast quantity does give us a new option, right, Senku? Yeah. Ooh. Of course, we have to leave the delicate autopsies to experts like Joel, but smashing these apart is a simple matter, and Matsusuke's testimony told us it's possible. Our single Medusa back there was a rare and precious thing, so breaking it was out of the question, but now we've got mounds of them to crack open, am I wrong? Every science-minded kid loves nothing more than taking stuff apart. Time to get to work. Dude, this motion of Tsukasa just whamming and breaking this thing is just beautiful. Where are Stanley's people? Taking the ship now? Got any ideas, Matsukase? I do not, though it shames me to say so. I surmise that Senku's band has already evaded our captors. So you think the Junior Science Brigade is kicking back and relaxing now? I'm not sure. Those kids are sharp. It's not a problem either way. Their bike trails indicate that they escaped down the Amazon River. No mistaking it. The youngsters will have to construct a new ship that will incur a considerable delay. So even taking the long way around, we're bound to catch up. So one of them is going around the Cape. At least one of them is doing it. But man, this map is gorge. I'm glad I am very glad someone's taken the Cape route. But something I do find very interesting is that we don't have a shift in the continents at all. You would think there would be, considering that that over a century has passed. But, oh well. Hang on, they'll have a new boat? How will we even recognize it? What we see with our eyes doesn't matter. These radio waves will detect anything out of the ordinary. You can't hide from radar from the eyes of science. Oh, that's what you think. You were underestimating our eyes of science. I'm sure you guys would tinker for ages if you could, but as soon as this vessel is ship shape, we're going. Yeah, we'll just take a boatload of Medusas with us. Yes, of course, given that we're heading out to sea again, a few ragtag rafts will hardly do, and yet, what's with the bizarre shape? I was wondering the same thing. Bizarre? I think the sharp and jaggy look is cool as hell. I do too. What is it with boys and sharp edges? Suika thinks round things are much cuter. It's got all these slanting faces with lots of upward-facing angles. Is this what I think it is? Of course, our sonar man would recognize this. When Stanley and his people catch up, the way to beat the net cast by their radar is with a stealth vessel. Yes! Stealth means covert. It will be a ship that is invisible to radio waves. See? We sneaky. Are you telling me our science crafting projects are already at this scale? We're basically talking science used in modern day warfare. Dude, you gotta stop underestimating our crew. Miyasui's got a spring in his step, huh? How funsies! Can you blame me? Even with all my crazy desires, I never owned a genuine stealth ship too. Miyasui is just living the dream. He is so fucking happy right now. Naturally, why would a citizen need to hide from sonar? So the geometric design will keep the ship off their radar? That's the gist of it. Like we talked about earlier, radar works by seeing the waves that come bouncing back. Normal ship, yeah, got a clean view. Nothing but slanted faces and angles. Can't spot a thing. Let's add some material that absorbs the waves too, namely rubber full of fine carbon powder. Oh, There are all sorts of uses for rubber. There are various designs that would help hide a craft from detection by radar. Even I don't know some of those military secrets, so we'll have to take a trial and error approach. I bet the former NASA scientist knows a thing or two about this topic. I'm happy to contribute my scientific knowledge if it concerns my own well-being, but you can't expect me to aid in your efforts to deceive Stanley, can you? Man, you suck, Zeno! I love you, Chelsea! Chelsea's saying what we're all thinking. Fuck off, Zeno, you bitch! Oh, wow, this ship is nice. It's very nice. Stealth ship acquired! Woo! Maybe those sharp edges are cool after all. Right? Aesthetics don't matter, function does. So let's test its stealth capabilities. Test. Let's go. Is it showing up on radar or is it invisible? Come on, tell us. How do I put this? Well, it's stealthish? I mean, it's kind of hard to detect for its size. Stealthish? Oh no. It means we won't be hidden from them? A military-grade creation on our first attempt was never going to happen. What comes next is modifying it like our lives depend on it. Hard to detect for its size? Then, when this huge mass of Medusas rained down that day, why did nobody notice them until it was too late, even with all that 21st century tech? Ooh! Chrome! Chrome using his noggin! That's a very good question. I think that's something we all didn't quite think about for a second there. Why didn't nobody notice it? You would think that, especially, for example, in the U.S., because we have, like, the best of the best military tech. Why didn't we sense it? Why didn't we see it on our radars? Why didn't we see it at all? Especially the CIA. Why didn't they say anything? Why didn't the FBI? I feel like we got to put our tinfoil hats on there for a sec. Putting our tinfoil hats on. I ain't no tinfoil hat sheep. I ain't. I'll put my tinfoil hat on this one for now. Why? Is this a conspiracy? Did the CIA get involved? Is the CIA involved in this? But the CIA can't be involved in this one. No. They ain't involved in this one because if they were, we would be seeing the CIA around by now. No. They ain't involved in this one. Because otherwise, they would have made Dr. Zeno shut the fuck up. And they would have, like, kidnapped Senku. Nah, they ain't involved in this. This ain't the CIA. This ain't the NSA. No. This ain't MI6. If it was MI6, I would... Nah. Tinfoil hat off on this one. Nah. This ain't any of that shit. Any of that conspiracy shit. This is outside of that. But then it comes to the question. How was it not detected on radar? It's not as if we used to be able to monitor every little asteroid that passed by the Earth, but one would imagine with this quantity that NASA and every observatory around would have noticed, and yet not a peep. Then maybe this odd shape, it doesn't show up on radar. To keep humanity from detecting them, huh? The malicious force behind this scheme really thought of everything. If the devices aren't detected by radar, yeah, then something inside that mysterious circuitry must be absorbing the radio waves. In that case, why don't we just stick a bad amount of these things all over our ship? That's sneaky. Futuristic stealth ship acquired. Dude, that was so fucking smart. This is our first New World crafting project that blasts past 21st century tech. Seems to me that going forward, we'll be diving into the realm of futuristic science. Science is truly elegant. It is, but it's a good thing we are taking all those Medusas with us. Because, now we'll get to the bottom of this. Why didn't it show up on our tech? It can't have something to do with the platinum, right? No way. Nah. There's something very suspicious going on here. Feels like we need to put the tinfoil hat on for a second. Why didn't the platinum show up? Or I wonder if it has something to do with the metal with the platinum and like maybe the mixture it's in. Something has to have caused it because it's obviously not the shape. because remember what they were saying, the shape with the round shape, the radar would have bounced off of it, so it's not that. And the other thing it gets me thinking, the first thing that pops into my head is something that the military has in terms of stealth, and that is the F-22 and the Super Raptor, which is the best fucking military jet. Fuck your F-35. Fuck that. Oh, I hate that jet. Hate that jet. That jet sucks. And then there's the B-2 stealth bomber, which is the best. Oh god, I'm telling you, go to military air shows and you will see how fast those planes are. Those are the best of the best. Hate that the F-22 had to retire, but something that I want to point out in regards to the F-22, because the F-35 we sell, notice that we've never sold an F-22 Super Raptor, F-22 to any fucking country. We've never sold it because of its stealth technology. I wonder if there's similar technology to what's in the F-22, because there's not even you can't even get blueprints for that shit. That's how secretive the information for the F-22 is. And I think it is for the B-2 stealth bomber. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. I wonder if it's similar tech to what's in the F-22 and the B-2 stealth bomber, but upgraded from that. I wonder if that's what the case is, because again, with the F-22 and the B-2 stealth bombers, ooh, you cannot find that shit on radar, period. Even the best radars can't find them. So that's what I got. That's what's making me thinking maybe maybe the Medusas have some of that tech in there, but enhanced. And not even NASA scientists would know about that shit. Nah. You would need some military people up in there to know. You would need like Lockheed Martin type people to know. You would need to get people out. You need to depetrify people from Lockheed Martin. And there's actually a lot. And I wonder if Zeno. I think Zeno knows, because look at that look on his face in the final panel. Something tells me he knows something. Zeno has to know something about it. And where they're at in California, I know this about Lockheed Martin. Inagaki and Boichi, if you're watching this, and I'll probably tweet this to them later. There is a Lockheed Martin in California in Silicon Valley. Yeah, there is. And there's probably Lockheed Martin technicians there. And guess where it's by? And guess what else is in Silicon Valley? There is a NASA over there. So where Zeno? Because remember, where Zeno and the rest of them are, they're in the Central Valley. That's where Zeno's base is. So once they get a car and more transportation done, they can go over. They can. And Zeno probably knows the military scientists and shit up in Lockheed Martin to go get, and also the other people that they need, bring them down, and use this technology here to make the weapons that he needs. Just saying, that's a possibility. I think they're gonna go to. For sure they're going to go to Florida. Oh, damn straight. They have to go to Florida to the NASA there to get because that's where most of the majority of the space launches are from, are at Cape Canaveral. There we go. And that's where I think they're going to launch to go to the moon to go take care of the Y-Man. That's where I think they're going to be. That's where I think the destination is going to be ultimately going to be from, is over in Florida. But I just something is telling me that they might, or another thing they could do, since they're going to be on the East Coast by the end of this, is they could go, we'll have to see if this is possible, is to see what's left of the Pentagon as well. Because remember, when we were going through when we were entering America and we saw like what was left of the Bay Bridge or Golden Gate, not Bay Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge and and some of San Francisco, there were still some of the architecture left. So there might still be some of the Pentagon left as well, which would be very interesting. I'd love to see what's left of the Pentagon and of the White House and shit. I'm very curious if we're going to go this route or not. I know we still need to go see the rest of the world, but there's just more to do in the US. There really is. There's so much more. But I just feel like there's a lot to do with the tech with the Medusa that they could, if something they could do, which would be very interesting. And I know it's very typical, is to reverse it and and it'd be a lot easier to reverse the Medusa, and reverse the effects of it to where it just depetrifies everybody. It wouldn't be as interesting, but it would be a lot faster. Let's be real. But I think it would be a lot faster though if they could do it from the moon when they face the Y-Man. We'll have to wait and see what direction Inagaki wants to take this in, but there really is a lot of possibilities scenarios that we can really go through here. I'm very curious what you guys think Zeno's thinking. I'm thinking he's leaning more towards, because obviously with what we know Zeno's motive is, I think he's leaning more towards like the stealth technology, like the B-2 and the F-22. Because if anyone knows about that shit, you know who's gonna know about it is Stanley. Stanley gonna know about that shit. Because remember, Stanley a pilot. He knows. He probably knows about that shit. Just saying. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys are thinking in regards to this chapter. Oh god, there's just so much info. I want to know put your tinfoil hats on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Dr. Stone content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.